I, Dr. Samta Gajbiye, welcome you all on SWAM online course on rule-based systems. I am delighted to be your lecturer for the upcoming sessions on rule-based systems in artificial intelligence. These systems play a pivotal role in shaping the way machines emulate human decision-making process, allowing us to model complex logic and knowledge. In this series of lectures, we will look into the fundamental concepts of rule-based system. We will unravel the mechanics behind the systems, exploring how they function, their applications across the different domains and the advantages they offer in solving intricate problems. By illustrating their successful integration in industries such as healthcare, finance, manufacturing and logistics, readers gain a deeper understanding of how this system revolutionize problem solving. Furthermore, we will discuss forward and backward chaining, which are the two essential reasoning strategies that power rule-based systems. Throughout these lectures, we will not only grasp the theoretical fundamentals, but also gain practical insights into the implementation and utilization of these concepts. I am excited to guide you through this enlightening exploration of rule-based systems and chaining strategies, which stand as the pillars in the realm of artificial intelligence. So, let us embark on this intellectual journey together. Starting with the definition of rule-based system. Starting with the introduction of rule-based system as well as the definition of rule-based system. The advent of rule-based systems in artificial intelligence has propelled us one step closer to realizing the vision of creating machines capable of reasoning and decision making similar to humans. A rule-based system, also known as production system, belongs to the category of expert systems. It employs human crafted rules to store, organize and manipulate data, effectively emulating human intelligence. As its core, a rule-based system are derived from knowledge of human experts in a particular domain, which are then codified into a set of rules that the system can use to reason about new situations. By utilizing a predefined set of rules to process information and offer solutions, this system have evolved as an essential tool for solving complex problems across diverse sectors. Industries ranging from healthcare and finance to manufacturing and logistics have harnessed the capabilities of rule-based system to address complex problems effectively. Rule-based system has approaches, and the approach of the rule-based system is, we can say that the essence of rule-based systems lies in the formulation of if-then statements, where a specific action is dependent upon the satisfaction of particular condition. These systems encompass two essential components, a set of rules and a set of facts. By coupling these components, developers can fashion elementary artificial intelligence model. The operational sequence can be distilled into the following steps. Data or new business event. The process commences with the introduction of data or a novel business event, and the next is the analysis part. At this juncture, the system undertakes a conditional assessment process the data against its rules. Later, subsequently to the analysis, automated actions are executed based on the outcome of rule based evaluation. Each rule embodies a distinct relationship: recommendation, directive, strategy or heuristic, and adheres to if, which is a condition, then, which is an action structure. The rule activation triggers as soon as the specified condition is met, leading to the immediate execution of the corresponding action. For example, consider an illustration where an email contains the keyword invoice. This occurrence serves as trigger for the rule. In response, the rule dictates an action such as forwarding the email to the finance team. In essence, we can say rule based systems provide a mechanism for implementing automated decision making process by exploiting on specific conditions and associated actions. This approach, rule based approach, finds application across various domains and scenarios, enhancing efficiency and consistency in handling tasks. We will see the examples of the rule based expert systems. Let us look at the examples. How rule based expert systems are applied across various domains. These systems showcase the versatility and effectiveness of rule based approach in solving complex problems. One of the area is the healthcare. These systems showcase the versatility and effectiveness of rule based approaches in solving complex problems. One of the area where the rule based has been used is healthcare. One software on the healthcare is Mycin, developed in 1970s. Mycin is a pioneering rule based expert system that aided physicians in diagnosing and treating bacterial infections. It utilized a vast knowledge base of medical data and rules to provide recommendations based on patient's condition. Another expert system on rule based system is Dexplain. This system assists physicians in diagnosing medical conditions by employing a rule based approach. Dexplain draws on a database of medical knowledge and patient information to generate possible diagnosis and suggest further tests or treatments. Another area of where the rule based system has been applied is finance. One of the expert system is FICO crediting scoring system. FICO credit scoring system is a prominent example of rule based expert system in finance. It evaluates individuals' credit worthiness based on credit history, financial behavior and other factors, enabling lenders to make informed decisions about granting loans and credit. Another expert system on rule based system is Legal Rule ML. Legal Rule ML is a rule based system designed for legal decision making. It employs rules and logic to interpret legal statutes and precedents, assisting legal professionals in analyzing complex cases and making informed judgments. Next area where the rule base has been used is the manufacturing. General Electric utilized a rule based expert system to optimize the production process of aircraft engines. By incorporating rules for efficient manufacturing and supply chain management, the company achieved cost savings and enhanced overall operational efficiency. These examples highlight the power of rule based expert system to capture domain specific knowledge apply logical reasoning and provide valuable insights and recommendations. So, rule based systems have proven to be effective tools for decision support and problem solving in various industries, making them an integral part of broader field of artificial intelligence. Another topic that needs to be discussed for the rule based system is the characteristics of rule based systems. These characteristics collectively make rule based system a powerful tool for automating decision making process and capturing human expertise in various domains. One of the characteristics of the rule based system is expert knowledge. So, rule based systems encapsulate the collective expertise of human specialists within a specific problem domain. The rules are derived from experience and insights of these experts, allowing the system to make informed decisions. Another one characteristics of rule based system is declarative representation. This system expresses knowledge in a declarative manner, meaning that rules are stated as facts and conditions rather than procedural instructions. This facilitates a clearer separation between the knowledge and the reasoning process. The third characteristics of rule based system is non-deterministic search and control. So, a rule based systems can accommodate non-deterministic search and control strategies. This means that when multiple rules are applicable, the system can determine which rule to prioritize based on predefined criteria. The next characteristics is handling fragmentary and heuristic knowledge. Rule based system excels at handling incomplete, heuristic and loosely structured knowledge. They can effectively navigate situations where knowledge might be partial or based on the expert systems. Another major characteristics of rule based system is decision making. So, they are designed to facilitate decision making. They utilize the specified rules to analyze data, conditions or situations and provide corresponding actions or recommendation. It has if then structure. Each rule follows a distinct if condition then which is an action. So, this is a if then structure. When the condition specified in the rule is met, the associated action is triggered and executed. Next we will see how the rule based system works. So, the working of rule based systems involves a series of steps that collectively allow the system to process information, make decisions and provide solutions based on predefined rules and data. Here is a general overview of how a rule based system operates. It has the knowledge base. The knowledge base contains a collection of rules and facts. These rules are expressed in the form of if then statements. Each rule specifies a condition, the if part, and an action to take if that condition is met, that is then part. Facts are pieces of information about the current situation that rules use to make decisions. Another component of rule based system is inference engine that uses inference engine. The inference engine is the core of rule based system. It processes the rules and facts to determine which rules are applicable and should be triggered based on the current situation. It matches the conditions of rules against the available facts and selects the rules that are satisfied by the current state of affairs. There is one component of a rule based system which is a rule interpreter, or it can be termed as matcher. This component of inference engine evaluates the condition of each rule against the available facts. If rules condition are met, it is said to be fire or trigger. The rule interpreter matcher or the matcher is responsible for managing this process efficiently. Once the rule is fired, it is executed. So, when a rule is triggered, the action specified in its then part is executed. This action could involve updating the knowledge base with new facts, making decisions or generating outputs based on rules conclusions. One of the component of rule based system is user interface. In some cases, which is an optional, in some cases there might be a user interface component that interacts with rule based systems. This allows user to input facts, query the system and receive responses based on the rules. There is also a feedback loop. Some rule based systems incorporate feedback loops to learn from their interactions. This system might adopt their rules over time based on the outcomes of previous decisions and user feedback. It is important to note that this block diagram provides a simplified overview. In practice, rule based system can vary in complexity and there can be additional components on variations based on the specific application. Additionally, while rule based systems are effective for certain type of problems, they might not handle ambiguity or complex patterns as well as more advanced AI techniques like machine learning. Throughout this process, the rule based system leverages the expertise captured in its rule to analyze input data, make deductions and offer solutions based on the logic embedded in the rules. This approach allows the system to emulate human decision making and problem solving in specific domains. We have discussed the working of rule based system. We will be discussing next the components of rule based system. A rule based system, also known as rule based expert system, consists of several key components that work together to process information, make decision, provide solution based on the predefined rule. Here are the main components: the knowledge base, rule base, also known as database, inference engine, working memory, user interface, explanation facility, facts or data, knowledge acquisition system, control strategy and conflict resolution. The last three are the optionals for the rule based system depending upon the complexity of the expert system. Has seven basic components. The knowledge base. The knowledge base is a repository that stores all the rules, facts and domain specific information that the system uses to make decisions. It represents the accumulated knowledge of human expert in problem domain. The second component of a rule based system is rule base, also known as database. The rule base contains a collection of if then rules. Each rule specifies a condition, if condition and an action, that is then. When a condition is satisfied, the corresponding action is triggered. These rules embody domain expertise and guide the system's reasoning. One of the component of the rule based system is explanation facility. Many rule based systems include an explanation facility that can provide insights into the system's decision making process. It explains how a specific conclusion or recommendation was reached based on the activated rules and input data. User interface is also one of the component. The user interface allows users to interact with the rule based system. It may include input forms, queries and displays for presenting results or recommendation. Continuing with the components of rule based system, another component is external interface. The external interface component of a rule based systems allow an expert system to interact with external data files and programs written in conventional programming languages such as C, Pascal, Fortran and BASIC. This interface enables seamless communication and integration between the rule based expert system and other software written in these programming languages, expanding the capabilities and the scope of expert systems functionality. Working memory, which is one of the important component of rule based system. Working memory, it temporarily holds the current set of facts or data being processed by the system. It is where the system stores and updates the information during the inference process. Inference engine is also one of the main component of rule based system. The inference engine is responsible for processing the rules and making logical inferences based on the provided data and facts. It evaluates the condition of the rules and activates the relevant actions. Inference engine has one component, that is match resolve act cycle. The inference engine essentially orchestrates this match resolve act cycle iteratively as its process input data, applies rules and generate conclusions or actions. This cycle emulates human decision making by evaluating conditions, resolving conflicts and performing actions based on establishing rules and data. It operates through a match resolve act cycle which unfolds as follows. During the match phase, the inference engine compares the conditions specified in the rules which is stored in the knowledge base with the facts or data currently present in the working memory. It seeks instances where the conditions of rule match the available data, indicating that rule is potentially applicable to the current situation. Then is the conflict resolution. In scenarios where multiple rules are applicable, the conflict resolution phase comes into play. The system employs a mechanism to prioritize and select one rule from the set of conflicting rules. This selection is based on predefined criteria or strategies, ensuring a consistent and logical choice. Once a rule is chosen from the conflict resolution phase, the act phase is initiated. The selected rule's corresponding action is executed, potentially modifying the working memory's contents or generating an output that provides a solution, recommendation or decision. This cycle of match, conflict resolution and act forms the fundamental operational pattern of rule based system, enabling it to make decisions and take actions based on rules and current state of the working memory. All these components work together to enable a rule based system to process information, apply domain expertise and provide solutions based on the established rules and data input. We will be discussing next the advantages and disadvantages of rule based approach. So, utilizing a rule based approach offers several advantages. It has a transparency and interpretability. One of the main advantages of using a rule based approach is its transparency and interpretability. Since the rules are derived from the knowledge of human experts, the decision making process can be easily understood and explained. Another advantages of rule based is simplified maintenance and update. In contrast to the other AI models employing intricate algorithms, rule based systems are easier to manage and revise. The maintenance of rule base is less complicated, facilitating the smoother updates. The third advantage is flexibility and adaptability. In the rule based approach, the rules can be easily modified or updated based on new information or changing requirements. This makes it more flexible and adaptable to changes in the environment. These advantages collectively contribute to the appeal and practicality of rule based approach in various domains, offering transparency, adaptability and ease of maintenance, while effectively leveraging human expertise for decision making. So, anything that has advantages also has disadvantages. So, we will be discussing the disadvantages of rule based approach. Employing a rule based approach comes with certain drawbacks. One of the disadvantage of rule based approach is its inflexibility in handling situations that fall outside of the predefined rules. It has limited coverage of unspecified scenarios. Situations outside rule coverage may result in systems' inability to deliver precise solutions. The absence of rules for certain cases could lead to gaps in problem solving capability. Also, it has disadvantage of risk of inaccuracies. Additionally, in cases where the rules are incomplete or incorrect, the system may provide inaccurate or incomplete solution. There is one also disadvantage of scalability. As the number of rule expands, so does the complexity of the system. This growth can introduce difficulties in system upkeep and updates. The subsequent complexity may extend processing times and heighten computational demands, thus hampering efficiency. So, these disadvantages actually underscore the trade-off associated with rule based systems, highlighting their limitations in handling uncertainty, adapting to the change and dealing with complex scenarios compared to other AI approaches. There are many approaches for solving a problem, that is a rule based approach, machine learning approach, deep learning approach. The person or the user has to find it out which approach is to be used. So, choosing the right approach, selecting the appropriate approach depends upon your specific project requirement. So, rule based systems are suitable for projects with limited data and straightforward rules. It is effective for tasks involving repetitive process that require little to no human decision making, like fault analysis, email routing and basic searching. It can be applied where it offers quick results due to its constrained parameters. Ideal for the situations where the errors are intolerable, such as medical diagnosis and finance processing. So, this is the end of our discussion on based on the rule based system. Thank you.